Am I my brother's keeper? Yeah. Am I my brother's keeper? Yeah.
What's good, family? This is the Women Words podcast, man, with myself, Tarian, and my co-host, my brother, my friend.
Man, this is Reggie, man. Y'all already know.
What you mean? How they already know?
Man, they already
That's
know,
what
man.
you got. That's what your intro for.
Listen, we already know. We gonna get into it. We
See-
gonna introduce ourselves. They gonna know who we are by the end of all this.
See,
And they gonna
if y'all
back to the other
haven't figured
episode.
it out yet, man, listen, we are not approaching this with some formula and some cookie cutter approach.
Nah, man.
We
not at
are
all.
bringing you into how it really happens because, I mean, it really kind of segues into what we're going to be talking about today.
100%, man. Man, let me go on
We
and get.
really don't know what we're doing, y'all.
Man, listen. You ever did something you didn't know what you was doing, and you just went through it and just was like, all right, man, I'm gonna figure it out. I kind of think about that meme of that one dude where he was like got hired for a job and he was doing IT, and they got a picture of him in the IT closet, and he just sitting there like, how do I unplug? What do I do?
Exactly.
Man, that's life, man. He stepped out there and
listen.
he took the job, man. That's life. You gotta sometimes take that bull by the horn, whether you're ready for it or not.
Well, I believe that 100%, sir.
So, I mean, pretty much we're getting into it. We're going to have a format that's going to be particular.
Yes.
We also just going to freelance. You're going to see sidebar stories. You're going to see different things from us.
Yes.
We have, I mean, this is my brother cousin. We got pictures of us playing in the sand in the playground when we was little at 2 or 3 years old.
Yeah.
I don't even know how old we are in the
still
pictures.
need that picture, too. That might be good for like an album cover or
Bro, I
something.
got you. I'm going to find it.
Yeah,
I know it's at Pop's house.
Okay.
So I say all that to say this. We have so many inside jokes. So if we sidebar with an inside joke, don't worry. We're going to bring y'all in and include y'all into the context of the situation.
Absolutely.
For sure. So we're going to start it off with a quote that we felt was appropriate for this episode.
Yes. Quote of the day. That's
quote
what we're going to consider.
Of the day. Happy Friday, by the way, people. I hope you had a productive week.
Yeah.
Fridays are some of my favorite days because it's that much closer to the weekend, depending on how your work schedule looks. So happy Friday, people. So the quote goes like this. Inaction breeds doubt and fear. Action breeds confidence and courage. If you want to conquer fear, do not sit home and think about it. Go out and get busy. That quote is by Dale Carnegie. So, brother, what does that say to you? What does that speak to you, man?
Say the first line one more time if you don't mind.
That's okay. I got you. I'll run right back to it. Inaction breeds doubt and fear.
Inaction breeds doubt and fear. And basically, what do I get by unpacking that? Is what you're saying?
Yeah. What do you get when you unpack that? When you hear this quote, because it's a lot of segments of it. What does it speak to you on? What does it tell you?
I think that when we don't take action on something, it gives us more time to stay in that fear.
Mm-hmm.
It ultimately creates more fear. It creates more anxiety than really just having faith and stepping out and doing it and learning in the process. Because sometimes we try to wait for everything to be ready, everything to be right before we get started, you know?
Oh, yeah, and it's never going to be perfect, man. I mean, I know some of us can speak on stepping out and making a big decision, whether it's changing a job, going into a relationship, starting a new journey, you know, learning something new, starting a business. Like, those things take you conquering your fear.
Yeah.
And stepping out and going and doing things that you wouldn't normally do with a level of uncertainty that, you know, you're not going to have in those situations.
Well, you know, I mean, in all reality, the only fears we have is basically what the fear of a loud noise and the fear of falling. Every other fear that we have is manufactured, you know, throughout our life and throughout our experiences.
Yes, sir.
So when it comes down to fear, oh man, I know for myself personally, man, it kept me from a lot of opportunities in my life.
Yeah.
And not just me, even, you know, some of my family. I seen it run rampant in my family. I seen fear can arrest a generation.
It can, man. It can. It's unfortunate because a lot of times, man, if you can get beyond that other side of fear and move past fear, you'll see through the process that you had nothing to fear at all.
Exactly.
Be like, wait a minute, this wasn't that
Like,
bad.
really?
What was I really scared of? I really was scared to go
That's
out
good.
there and do this.
That's actually good.
I was really scared to change my eating habits or change my workout habits or break up with that toxic partner. Like I really
Yeah.
feared what it was like on the
Yeah.
other side. And when you get on the other side and it's so much sweeter,
Yeah.
that fear is conquered.
And I think it speaks to the fact that as human beings, we think worst case scenario about our life experiences
Oh, yeah.
and choices and decisions that we make, right? You know, and you said something very powerful that it's like, it's not until you get on the other side of that fear, it's like, man, what I was tripping for. Like, I was really on some other stuff, man, when I thought that I was going to fall apart. Like, we think that life is going to fall apart. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
The thing about it is that if you don't take that step and get on the other side of that fear, you're going to be in bondage to that fear, really.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing. Like, I can tell you from experience, like that's not really my struggle. Like, I kind of have to put the brakes on myself to not go out and be so ambitious and do things. But I've seen what that fear does to people, and I've seen what happens when people conquer that fear.
Yeah.
And they get to the other side, or they conquer it, and they're like, wait a minute, I could do more now. It's almost like almost a jet propulsion for them to get to where it is they're trying to go, because what happens is they conquer that fear, and then next thing you know, they're like, okay, what else can I do? And it becomes like a snowball effect to where they're just figuring it out and they're just going through it.
You're proving something to yourself.
Oh yeah, man, preach again, brother, man. It's every day.
You're proving something to yourself,
Every day.
And that creates that confidence, you know, and even some self-reliance, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Let's not put too much on God here now.
Oh,
There is some self-reliance that we can achieve by making decisions, making tough choices that pushes us through that fear. And, you know, it requires courage.
Yes, sir.
You know, to step out and do things that you really are not confident in yet. But you have to do it to build confidence. You're not.
Yeah.
I always tell people, it's like you don't get better at doing something by not doing it.
Oh yeah.
Right?
100%.
Like you only get better at doing something by doing it. And if that is you taking a step, making a mistake, learning from that mistake, falling, getting back up, like that is a part of life.
That's
man.
a 100% part of life. So I got a question for you, brother. When was the last time you experienced fear, and what was the experience like when you conquered it, like when you went past it?
The last time that I experienced fear, that's a good question. Because it's been a while since I really didn't have that confidence to step out into something. I would say that the fear of not doing it has been really a space that I've been in. But I do want to talk about what you're referring to. Let me answer your question. I would say that really getting back on social media.
Oh, wow.
Getting back on social media, putting out content again.
Yeah.
You know, showing, you know, some of the things that God has been.
How long was I'm going to interrupt you. How long was the hiatus for the people so they know? Like, were you off for like 3 years, 2 years?
No,
I feel like it was like 3 years.
I mean, to be real with you, bro, it was about 3 to 4 years.
Yeah.
You know, that I really stopped engaging in social media and putting out content and doing those things like that. And to get into a space where, you know, I felt like my voice, I made a video about this, but I felt like I didn't have a voice anymore. I felt like people not gonna listen to me.
Oh yeah, we talked about that.
You know, all of those things that you know caused that reservation, you know, within me. I don't know if I told you, but you know what really unlocked it for me?
You didn't tell me this, so I can't.
Okay, good.
I'm hearing it with the
people. See how
I'm hearing it with the people. That's what happens.
What really unlocked it for me, and we can touch on this, is actually good. But what unlocked it for me was the TEDx event.
Interesting.
When I went to that TED Talk, man, in that space that I was in, and to go there and have that experience and see people on the stage speaking and doing these things, right? It's like, man, feeling like I lost time, feeling like, man, that I should be up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Feeling those things, and it was like it kind of taught me a lesson, because this is what I learned, that exposure, even to the right things, can trigger you in the wrong way.
Oh, wow.
Because you can feel as if you failed. You can feel as if you made so many mistakes that you don't measure up anymore, and you can have shame. Like, so here's the thing, y'all. Here's the truth. I left that TEDx event sad. I left that TEDx event down, beating myself up, and it just clicked. It clicked in me. I'm like, you know what? I gotta start creating videos again. I gotta start putting my content out there, and that's where it all started at, bro.
Wow, interesting.
That's where it all started for me.
Yeah, I didn't even know that, honestly. We talk about everything, so that's refreshing to hear, that something that could have easily put you in a different mind frame or a different space where you didn't go that route. You was like, wait, I still got time.
Yeah,
I can be productive, and I got to be real, man. Your content has elevated to such a high level as far as I'm concerned, man. Yep. And again, I know that was some fear involved, because you started doing different content than you were doing before. This is new content to you. You know, filming, you know, these things, posting these things. Mostly your content was music in the past.
Yeah.
And that to me lets me know that you had to break past a whole lot of barriers, because there's a lot of learning that goes on that goes into it. So much learning.
You have to be free from people's opinions. You have to be free from what you're gonna look like. You have to be free from a lot of different things to get to that space in life where it's like, you don't get to decide who I'm gonna be in this season of my life. Oh yeah. I feel my help right now. I'm gonna calm down. Come on now.
Yes, sir.
You don't get to decide who I choose to be. The church don't get to decide who I be. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like all those barriers and all those expectations, bro, they just kind of fell off of me, man, because I was caught up in the system. I was caught up in this system of, I think we must get to a space in life, man, where we realize, bro, even when you do the stuff the right way, stuff can still go wrong.
Oh, all day. Yes, sir.
You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean.
And we have to go through a space in life where it's like going through the trials, the adversity, and to see that, like, God got you. God got you through it all. So it's 100%. Like, you have to give yourself an opportunity to do those things that you know you really want to do.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's like, bro, you have to, and you can't allow the opinions of men and women to determine that, bro, or you're gonna be in the bondage of fear.
Yeah, that's interesting, man. I know our conversation yesterday off camera. You know, we talked about some things.
Well, I can't put all that on it.
You already know, bro. We just listen. This is the thing about me and him. Like, there's always some conversations that happen off camera, and y'all will be privy to a lot of the things off camera, on camera. This particular conversation was in reference to making a change and the fear of making a change. Yeah. And there was a conversation where you said, and that was very inspiring, like, hey, I can't wait. It hurts me more not to be doing what I'm doing than to be doing something else.
Absolutely.
The way you said it, I knew you meant it. And the level of passion and conviction behind what you said
100%,
told me that you were serious. I was like, he's serious.
Yeah.
And I think when you develop that level of passion towards anything, I'm talking to anyone.
Yeah.
You're in the right lane that you're supposed to be in. You're doing what your calling is. When you have that level of passion, that level of conviction, and it burns you up not to be doing what it is you're supposed to be doing.
1,000%.
Guess what? If that's how you feel about something, then you need to be pursuing every avenue you can to get to where it is you need to go with it.
Life too short.
Life is way too short,
bro.
Man.
when you done live, we ain't gonna say everything, but when you done lived a few birthdays,
Yeah.
when you done went,
I mean,
when you done crossed over some numbers, boy.
oh yeah, you don't jump a couple numbers.
Man, you just see life differently, bro.
Yeah.
You see life differently, and it's not about speed. Sometimes we can feel like we behind, and we feel like we have to move faster
Oh yeah.
than we need to.
Yeah.
But it's more so about strategy.
Yeah, we don't
you
need
just gotta approach it with the right strategy.
Yeah, we don't need to put unrealistic deadlines on ourselves. You'll
rushing, let's just keep it real, in a very practical way. Very practical way. You and I and others, we move different. If let's just say we're trying to get somewhere, right? If we're already late, we move different than when we're on time.
Oh, listen, I left the house this morning way later than I needed to leave the house.
You know what I'm saying? It changes the way you think. It's changing the way your emotions are. All of that stuff plays a part. So I think it's very critical that we understand, and this for anybody out there, man, like, you're not behind. You ride on time. You ride on schedule. I know I don't feel like it, but trust me, we make mistakes more when we're rushing. That's how accidents happen.
Yep.
People rushing to get somewhere that's not going anywhere.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So I just wanted to add that part in there.
Definitely. I mean, hey, listen, good point, man. And that's the thing about it is we put time, deadlines, unrealistic expectations, and I think a lot of the reasoning behind it is our world is based on time. There's 24 hours in a day, typically anywhere from 28 to 31 days in a month. You know, there's 3 months in a quarter, 12 months in a year. So we're basing everything in our level of success on a time constraint.
Absolutely.
When at the end of the day, if you're not ready for that blessing or you're not ready for that opportunity when it comes, that's worse than waiting 2 or 3 years for the opportunity and you're ready.
Absolutely.
And I think there's a real conversation that, you know, you have to have within yourself. You got to have a conversation with yourself like, hey, man, is this too much I'm putting on myself? Is this realistic? Is this real? Because ambition is dangerous sometimes.
Yeah, that's why I dropped it out my name. I'm done with it.
I forgot about that.
Anybody that remember me from Mr. Brother Ambition.
Mr. Brother Ambition.
He served his time. He did good.
That boy that trip.
He did his thing. But I'm no longer known by that.
Oh my God.
Mr. Brother Ambition has been
That's okay. I still got the album cover and the CD with the name on it, so you can't unwrite the history.
And the reason, it was a couple of reasons why I dropped the name, but I would say that a lot of times having a name like that, we create these unrealistic expectations.
Oh yeah, I understand.
Because when people are expecting you to be that ambitious person, that person that's always positive, that person that's always encouraging, and then you hit a season of your life where you feel like you can't be that, you ain't Mr. Brother Ambition no more. So at the end of the day, my name that's who I am. Come on now, you
Yes,
get
sir.
every aspect of me from who I am. This is who I am. You're gonna get the good, the bad, the ugly, the indifferent, the highs, the lows, the serious side of me. But I'm a comedian.
Oh man,
I love to laugh. So, like I said, we have to eliminate these false and unrealistic expectations, man.
We do. I mean, I think a lot of it comes down to, like, I know when I was like 15, 16, I was like, yo, when I'm 21, I'm gonna be a millionaire. I know it sounds crazy now because I'm way past 21.
But like
I had
this
thing. I had this thing. I was like, yo,
I'm gonna touch on that in a minute.
When I'm 21, I'm gonna be a millionaire. When I'm, I had these 30 years old, I'm gonna be retired. Like, I had these expectations that, don't get me wrong, like with the right hustle and the right application, you can get there. So I'm not saying at all you can't get there. Those places are all obtainable. But what happens when you don't achieve that? Do you recalibrate? Do you say,
good.
all right, you know what? I'm halfway there. I'm there. I'm a quarter of the way there. Or do you just not get there and then you end up depressed and losing 5 years of your life because you didn't get where you were trying to go?
Who told you that?
I know, right? Nobody.
Where did that even come from?
Hey, man, totally within self. That was totally brought up within myself.
Everybody, though. We've all been there before, brother.
You already know.
And I'll speak in regard to that. Man, I was, doing music. I believed at the time I had what it took to be a successful rap artist. I really do, you know, and having that belief and believing that, man, I'm gonna be a millionaire. I'm making dumb decisions.
Very bad decisions.
I'm making a lot of bad
I remember now.
financial decisions. I'm not gonna share all of them, but you just kind of blowing money.
Oh
You
my
like, oh,
God.
I'm gonna be rich anyway.
Yes, I remember. Oh yeah.
Oh boy, thank God for
I
growth.
remember them stories. Thank God for growth. There was many a times that you would say that, and I'm like, bro, wait a minute now. We might want to be a little more
And
careful.
yeah, and let's be honest, it was some stuff that was influencing me saying this stuff too.
Oh,
We're not
yeah.
gonna say everything on the podcast,
Oh,
but
no, we're gonna
I
try.
did have some liquid influences.
Oh my gosh. Some libations.
Oh God.
Oh my goodness, man. You go ahead and crack it up, bro.
But no, seriously though, I think this is something that I really I've learned, and I wrestle. I kind of stay in this tension because I think that we put too much on God.
Mm-hmm.
I really do, you know. But one thing I believe is, and what I'm coming to
Can
see.
you unpack that real quick? Like
Oh
too
yeah.
much on God. I want you to stay there for a second.
I'm going
okay.
there right now.
Just want to make sure.
Some things won't happen for us
Mm-hmm.
until we become the kind of people it's supposed to happen for.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And that is tied to our identity, right? That's tied to who we are evolving into, who we're becoming.
Mm-hmm.
And that's based upon what we're feeding ourselves. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes,
Mentally,
sir.
spiritually,
Oh, yeah.
emotionally. That comes down to what we're being exposed to, our experiences. All of these things is tied into forging us and developing our character to become the kind of person that these things are supposed to happen for. And the reason why I say that we put too much on God
Mm-hmm.
is because we ultimately sometimes it's like this, almost like this here. If we say we believe in God, but we don't have confidence in ourselves, then we don't believe in God.
Oh yeah. Preach, man of God. Yeah.
You understand what I'm
I
saying?
understand exactly what you're saying.
And I think that there is how could I say this? There's people that are right now waiting on God to do something
Mm-hmm.
that He has given us the will and ability and opportunity to do for ourselves
Yes,
that
sir.
we're choosing not to do.
Oh yeah.
You see what I'm
That's
saying?
exactly what you're saying. We have
And it's
agency.
like God, He's not coming to do it for us.
Uh-uh.
So, but there's people, you know, myself included in the past, you understand,
Mm-hmm.
waiting on something to happen that requires me doing the work.
Yeah. I mean, that's the
You want
reality.
to speak on that?
Yeah, definitely, man. We got to do the work.
Does it make sense what
That
I'm
makes
saying?
sense 100%.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, we have free will and agency to do the things. I mean, God is going to position Himself where if we're doing the work that we're supposed to be doing, and we get out there and start taking a step, He's gonna take 100 for us.
Yes.
We have to get the work started. That's the hardest part. I feel like on a lot of times is starting. You know, getting it going. Prime example. We'll talk about our podcast. I mean,
Yeah, absolutely.
For an
That's
example,
a perfect segue.
you know, this podcast didn't come out of COVID. It didn't come out of the wave of heavy podcast. Me and this gentleman talked about doing a podcast back in 2010, I believe.
Yeah, we were talking about doing things that was content where there wasn't really podcasting wasn't even a thing really. You know
it
what I'm
wasn't
saying?
like that.
You know, and as the thing that you can see, you know, within our culture, within, you know, the world itself is we're in a time now where it's on us, bro.
Oh yeah, it's definitely on
We
us.
don't need the middleman as much as we did before. We don't need the people to give us the stuff we need to succeed now. Like,
oh yeah,
it's a lot of things that have been put in front of us.
Oh yeah,
you know, that gives us the opportunity to create it for ourselves.
Exactly.
Because when you look at podcasting, for me, I felt like what radio stations did was kind of, you know what I'm saying, is what podcasting transition into.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You were only getting interviews when you were going to radio stations or
Yep.
on television.
Yep.
You understand what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So that's what I said, man. We as humans, man, and how God wired us, bro,
Mm-hmm.
it is really leaves us without an excuse, basically.
I agree 100%. Like the medium at which we consume content now has changed so much to where somebody can create wonderful, magnificent content right from a cell phone.
Yep.
Utilizing minimal technology and bless the world with it. So that's really what inspires us
Yeah.
to do what it is that we do.
But I think that is also, so we gotta look at this too, okay? Because people will see me in the community, right?
Yeah.
Love your podcast, sir. I don't have a podcast.
I remember hearing
Ma'am, I don't have a podcast.
that. Oh yeah.
But we gotta understand that God be doing stuff before we know He doing stuff.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I know exactly what you're saying.
And people will be speaking things, not even knowing that, they're speaking these things into existence, right?
Exactly. I agree.
But I think that the powerful part about it to me is the power of having the right people around you.
Yes, sir.
There it is, to push you
Mm-hmm.
into these spaces quicker.
Yep. You're welcome.
Come on now. Quicker. Because let's be honest, I'm the kind of person where I wouldn't say that I'm a perfectionist, but I do value presentation. I want stuff to be right. I want it to look good. And
Oh, yeah.
sometimes that can cost me, and it can create that fear about, putting stuff out there, but to get past that part, and to see like, bro, just do it.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Yeah, I think that was me and your
But you need the right people around you.
Gotta have the right
You
people around
need
you.
the right people around you to help you, because this guy right here,
Oh yeah.
start talking about it again. I've been talking about it. I talked about it a lot, but we start talking about it more in a serious way.
Oh yeah, strategic way.
And then once we get to that point, it's like, bro, let's just do it. It's gonna come out. I believe that both of us have enough life experience, wisdom, and knowledge to get in front of these microphones and put some content out there that can be helpful and beneficial to somebody else. Some of this stuff they putting out there, don't even get me started.
Man, listen, don't get on your soapbox right now, brother.
I'm not. Y'all saw I stopped.
That boy there, they cut it
Y'all
short.
saw I stopped.
So back to our original quote, because I'm so curious. So I'm not gonna get a specific thing. When you conquer that fear, what attribute do you feel like you gaining the most when you conquer that fear? Like if you had to put an attribute on it, like, all right, I'm past the fear. What did I gain? What was the reward on the other side? It could be multiples. It could be one. It could
Well,
be.
I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say is this. You and I have versions of ourselves that we haven't met yet.
Yes, sir.
And when we step out in courage in that moment of fear, we are introduced to a person that we have not experienced before until we made that step. So for me, it was like, whoa, I didn't even know I was capable of this.
Yeah. Crazy, right?
Whoa. It changes your perspective.
Mm-hmm.
And it really unlocks a part of you that is a part of your destiny.
Mm-hmm.
So it really ties into the identity piece for me, which identity brings clarity.
Yep.
So you know what I'm saying?
I know what you're
So
saying.
the more we are exposed and the more we get clear on who we are and who we're becoming, it makes the path a lot easier because we can see things differently.
Interesting. I like that perspective of it.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's what I can remember, even moments where that speaking piece came out, and I'm like, knowing that I need to take that step in that moment, and then stepping over that fear with courage, bro.
Oh yeah.
It unlocks a whole new world to you, and that's why I said, like, you can live on the other side of it. You just are going to be lacking in the identity and who you're becoming. So
yeah, I think it's funny you say that. I had a conversation with a customer today, and we were talking about getting to our divine calling, whatever that looks like. And the only person that we're wrestling with or at odds with normally is ourselves.
Yeah.
We are stuck with ourselves, for lack of a better word,
Mm-hmm.
and we're constantly warring with ourselves to get where it is we're trying to go.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, if we're trying to accomplish something, you're going to have to combat things that stop you from doing it, which is within yourself, and develop a level of discipline and structure and resilience.
That's
and
good.
all those different things to get you to that place where it is you're trying to get to. Like prime example, this is the last quarter of the year. So me and my wife journal every month, and we journal at the beginning of the quarter. We journal extra special because we're trying to wrap up our 13 weeks.
Yeah.
So, all right, what is it that we need to do in these 13 weeks, especially at the end of the year? And a lot of what is going to determine whether or not we accomplish what we set out to accomplish is our level of discipline and commitment to those goals.
Absolutely.
And we're aware of that. We've been journaling for, the better part of probably 8-9 years at this point. And the thing about it is that, like, what you learn in journaling, it's funny. Last month was kind of rough and crazy and busy. So we didn't really look at our journal a whole lot as far as our objectives. But as we went through the journal at the end of the month, I was like, oh, wait, check this box off. Check this box off. Check this box off. So just the fact of writing it down manifested it. Boy. And we were both looking through our goals, and we're like, wait a minute. I don't even remember coming back and looking at this page all quarter. But, man, when I tell you over 80% of those things were just merely accomplished by writing them down. And it wasn't even like no simple stuff either. It was stuff that required effort, planning, commitment. Yeah. But writing it down, we've learned over the years, is probably the most important step. Thinking it, writing it down, and then going out and executing.
You speaking the words, you saying some powerful stuff right now, because it really is something that I was thinking about earlier, and that's why this is called Win with Words. Like, we gotta understand, like, I don't think I've ever went through a day without using words. I don't know if you have.
Man, nah. Even when I had mouth surgery.
Words are powerful. They are life-giving or life-taking.
Yes, sir.
So to me, it's very important we have these kind of conversations, man, because words are powerful.
Yes, they are.
Whether they are spoken out or written down. Like, it's starting from those words, man. So I definitely agree, and I have experienced just the power of journaling. And I would also add to that, it's different when God wake you up. Oh, it's different.
Oh, it's a whole different level.
Let me tell you something. There's times where God has woke me up. I have written things and created things and went back to sleep and woke up like, how did I do that?
Wow.
Because God will give us that grace, that ability outside of our own strength, our own power.
Yes, sir.
To see things and do things. Like I said, when he wake you up and have you up in wee hours of the morning, like, your mind works at a totally different level. That's why you can see that stuff you wrote down, like, whoa, wait a minute.
Oh, yeah. On a sidebar, what time is your God hour? We'll sidebar for a second.
Well, if we being honest,
what time is your God hour?
I'm going to be real with you, bro. I'm not about to come on this podcast and lie and say I'm E.T. waking up 4 o'clock in the morning. I ain't about to get on this podcast and lie to y'all today.
There you go. We ain't doing that.
My God hour has not, I have not had consistency with like a wake up time.
But
you know what I'm saying?
Hour, but that time when God speaks to you. Like, everybody has a time when God give us that download. What time is yours?
I'm going to be honest with you, bro. For me, is when he wake me up. And if that's gonna be 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock, when God wakes me up and I feel like I'm ready to take on and conquer the world.
Oh, you know it.
That's different for me. And normally that's about 4-ish.
Yeah.
4-ish, 5 o'clock.
I was gonna say the same thing. Mine is about 4:30.
Yeah.
When I wake up and I'm laying there and it's pitch black and my eyes are open and I'm like, what is going on when I'm up? I know to just get out the bed.
He want to talk, boy. He want to do
I know to
something,
just
boy.
get out the bed. He got something he got to do for me.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's a blessing to know. So, hey, people, be tapped into your God hour. If you wake up or you got one of them things, it might be that creativity time. It may be time to have a conversation with him. It may be time to write down some things that you've been thinking about on your mind. It may be time to pray. It may be time to exercise. It may, you never know.
Yeah.
So I always allow him to use me as a vessel on those type of days like that. Yeah. And it's not as consistent as I would like it to be.
Absolutely.
But whenever it happens, I'm well aware, and I'll make sure to get up, go out, leave, exit my room, because it's real comfortable in a bed, and it's harder to do what it is you need to be doing.
Yeah.
For your purpose on that.
Yeah. Because I mean, I think that just to kind of, because I'm thinking about this thing. For we are not given the spirit of fear, but of power, of love, sound mind. Some translations say self-control. So we got to understand that the spirit of fear does not come from God.
No, it does not.
And that's something to really, really note, because I seen this, like I said earlier, in the show, like fear would destroy you, bro.
Yeah.
It'll destroy you. It'll destroy your family.
Destroy your purpose.
Destroy your purpose.
Destroy your purpose,
destiny,
man.
everything.
Your destiny, all that stuff, man.
So how do you think we get past it? How does a person get past this fear piece, bro? Because there's people that's on the other side of it right now.
I understand. Totally. I think strategy's super important. I think being intentional and aware of the fear. I think a lot of times when you're in the fear or having that fear, you believe that it's logic protecting you, or you believe that it's something protecting you from making a mistake. So I think
that's good.
I think for a lot of people, it just comes down to acknowledging the fear first. Like, hey, okay, I'm kind of fearful right now. What's going on here? Why? And then logically working through whatever it is. Like, let's just say you're in fear of a test that you got to take for a license or something. That's going to be something I'm going to be doing soon.
Yeah.
Be prepared. Study. Take it serious. Have yourself ready.
I'm torn a little bit here, man. As we unpacking this, I'm torn, because I can say that you kind of conquer it or you overcome it by knowing who you are in God.
Oh yeah, 100%.
But there's people who don't believe in God, who move courageously.
Yeah. Hey, listen, man.
Now, let me also say this. We all made in the image and likeness of God, whether you want to believe it or not. That's a whole nother podcast. However, I do believe, in my opinion, from a Christian perspective, how you overcome fear is knowing who you are in God, knowing who you are in Christ.
Oh yeah.
That really changes everything, man.
100%.
Like you got to know who you are, and we have to know that, like, God is going to sustain us. He's going to hold us up, even if we fall, even if we make those mistakes. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
And I think that you got to move. There it is. Oh, there it is. You got to move on the word, not feelings.
Yeah, 100%.
You got to move on the word, not feelings.
Hey, listen.
Which come from them God hours.
Yeah.
Which comes from waking up and spending time
100%.
with them. Which comes from having that intimacy with them. We gotta move on the word, not our feelings.
Yep.
That's
right.
So
yeah, it's interesting, man, because you remember the message I preached at church.
Oh yeah, that was my word right there.
Quite interesting that we talking about fear, because a couple months back, the message I preached on was faith over fear.
Yeah.
And just the mere existence of fear is just showing that your faith needs to be strengthened. Because if you have faith in something, fear doesn't even have any place, any room, anything in that space at all. Prime example, I got faith that my car gonna start when I leave this podcast tonight.
Yeah.
I'm not walking out fearful. I'm not walking out like, man, I really hope my car start. If not, I'm gonna have to crash on Cuz couch. No, ain't none of that.
I ain't gonna lie, I gotta get another. What it is, the key fob.
That's exactly what it's called.
I gotta get me a
That
new
boy-
key fob.
that boy there.
I ain't gonna sit here and agree, but
Oh my
hey,
God.
hey,
Listen,
when I get in mine, and hey, and that car crank up, thank you, Jesus.
Yes, Lord.
Boy, I had a couple rough days a few weeks ago. Boy, I had to shake back though.
If y'all saw that key fob, y'all would swear it's a
Man.
Lego. Y'all would swear it's a Lego. That thing put together by some
Oh
duct
my!
tape.
I don't even know how it got that bad, but that's
I
a
don't
whole
even
nother
know. That's a
situation.
whole other sidebar. But yeah, it's
I get where you're going. Though.
exactly where we're going with it. Like, listen, we can't have that. Like, those two things can't exist. It just can't. The fear, the faith, they are gonna combat each other.
Yeah.
They're gonna, one's gonna conquer the other.
Yeah.
100%.
Absolutely.
100%. And if that fear does creep you've got to do something about it. You can't allow it to fester. You can't allow it to grow.
I'll tell you why
None
I'm
of that.
laughing. Because
I know why you laughing.
No, you don't know why I'm laughing.
I'm
So
sure I'm gonna know.
we hear these analogies. When I get in the car, I believe it's gonna crank. When I sit down, I know the chair. I got faith in the chair to hold me up. Like,
Yes, sir.
the way God gave it to me one time, and I did a video on it, and I used my debit card. However, I forgot to blow my numbers out on that, but that's a whole nother situation. But how I did it was this.
That boy crazy.
This is how I said it. When I know I got money in my account, I swipe it and I'm good. I tap it in. I don't even think about the fact that insufficient funds is gonna be there.
Yes, sir.
I know it's good.
Oh yeah.
Opposed to if my balance was low, boy, I'm hoping I get through here. Let this thing say up. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
And I use that as just a simple example, but that's kind of how faith is automatic.
Oh yeah.
Faith don't even think. Faith moves with there it is. It moves with a confidence.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
100%.
That like this is what I believe. This is what I'm gonna do. So yeah, that's important though.
100%, man. And good time and good point to segue as far as like our faith goes. Man, just you gotta work it. You gotta work it. You gotta spend time with it. You gotta exercise it. You gotta strengthen it. You know, these are things that you can have it, and if you don't work it, it'll diminish.
You know what?
It'll
no, I totally agree. But I was thinking about this, and I really, it took me some time, bro. I wrestled with this. And it goes back to what I said. Sometimes we put too much in God.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like this here. Before I was in relationship with Christ,
Mm-hmm.
I moved with a lot of confidence and self-reliance, and I got a lot done.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? I
saying.
moved totally different.
Oh yeah.
Then when I came over to this side, I kind of lost a lot of that confidence.
Oh yeah.
And that self-reliance.
I understand what
but
you're
the
saying.
reality of it is that they got to be married together.
Married together.
You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah, you got to move with a boldness.
Absolutely.
It's a boldness that should be moved with.
And I really that audacity, that boldness that you're speaking about, like I kind of had to recover that, man, because I went rediscover. Good, that's a good way to put it, because I was I lost it. I lost it for a season, just caught up in expectations of
Can
what.
I be real with you though? You had to die to self. Everything you're explaining right now, you had to die to self, because a lot of that confidence in those things that you moved with wasn't of or from God.
Okay,
you had to learn
that's good.
You had to learn a whole new way and a new process to get there.
So ultimately, God has to redeem it.
Yeah,
that's good.
There you go. Like, because if we're moving without
that's
them,
good. I like that.
What is our motivations and our motivating factors to do it? Right. If we're moving without them, if we're saying everything we're doing should be to glorify Him, this podcast, we glorifying Him. We're gonna talk about Him on this podcast.
Oh yeah,
we're gonna have conversations
Y'all
about Him on
this
podcast.
No,
we're gonna talk about our shortcomings on this podcast as well. But the reality is, like, everything we're doing is to glorify Him and to serve Him. So if we're moving from a worldly mind frame with worldly intentions,
that's so good.
That stuff got to get torn and thrown away.
That's good, brother.
That just got to go.
Yeah, he has to.
Oh yeah, it's got to go. He got to rebuild you.
Yeah, he got to pull you away from that stuff for a season to really consecrate you. Right there it is. To consecrate you, to get you in that space where you're not moving that same way.
Yep.
Cause bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like I was struggling with how to dress. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, I come from a space of like, man, I'm gonna kill these certain people tonight.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm
remember.
saying? Like I remember moving like that. So when I came to this side, it was like I don't want to think like that.
Yeah.
I don't want to move like that. But it was a struggle there.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to, I felt like a lot of stuff was
part of your identity.
Yeah, it was.
part of
Yeah,
your
it was a
identity.
lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank God he taught me. I got
Oh, yeah.
rediscovered and renewed.
Yeah, you
Boy,
renew your spirit, man. Hey,
Thank
man.
you, Jesus.
Hey, that word washed you.
Yeah.
You was washed in the word. And the reality is, at the end of the day, like, it's funny, you end up settling. When God done with us, right, he doesn't, like, fully change us and make us over. But what I feel like he does is he presents ourselves to ourselves again in a different light.
That's good.
And in a similar appearance. Because while we're out in the world, man, listen, he using us. Whether we know it or not, he using the light that we got.
Yeah.
He using us. We're not perfect. He knows that, but
I
he's
totally
working
agree
us.
with that.
He's molding us. Now, when we get up under his covering and we actually, working with him and we're, faithful and serving and committed and all those different things, God's like, all right, man, listen, you've been doing this. All right, let me show you. Everything wasn't all bad.
That's good.
Everything wasn't all bad.
That's good.
I think for us,
that's so good.
As Christians, we've got to know that it ain't all one size fit all. And that's the beauty that I see in a lot of the younger Christian movement, where I'm like, man, I just love what they're doing. A lot of the younger Christian movement, they're comfortable in who they are, moving in Christ.
There's a couple of them that got to tighten up, though.
Oh, man, we're not even finna
why,
bring no names
I want to know what it's called.
Finna bring no names
why
up.
are we doing a Christian rap with a shiesty on? I'm just trying to act. Come on now. I appreciate I appreciate
Come on, bro. It's a
why we got a shiesty on?
It's a statement piece, bro.
All right, I got you. Let me leave it. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone.
You already don't say he gonna be the one to break the ice.
But
always.
they are moving different. I
Yeah.
totally agree with that. I think that we need it's not either or. I think we need both ends.
Both ends.
But I wanna speak on that what you said too, because I once I think I did some content centered around it, but I say, I don't believe that God wants to change us. I really don't.
Mm-hmm.
I said my belief is God wants to show us who we really are.
Interesting.
And the truth of the matter is, when we go astray, when we have to become somebody totally different to live a life that we know is outside of God and that doesn't please him.
Yep.
We come up with our own aliases, different names.
Yep.
Different. We change everything about ourselves.
Oh, yeah.
Just to live in that life. You understand what I'm saying?
I know exactly what you're saying.
And the thing about it is that we don't see in the dark.
Nope.
That's what you said. He shows us who we are in a different light. But when we're in the dark, if we cut these lights off right now, we might have limited vision, but we can't see.
Nope.
And when God truly comes into our life and lights everything up, like, we start tripping over stuff that we were tripping over before, because we see it now. It's like,
we're conscious of it now.
I was tripping over this for 15 years. I see it now.
Listen,
you see what I'm saying?
That conviction set in.
That conviction, that illumination. Yes, sir.
That conviction sets in. I think for me, on a more personal and vulnerable level, I think the conviction for me, like the things that are okay in society, as far as like, libations and spirits and drinking, that conviction set in for me on a whole nother level when I started like coming closer to God, to where I was like, yo, I can't drink no more. What am I doing? I can't do those type of things no more.
Bro, but
I never was a heavy one.
I could give him that. He never
was a heavy one, but it just, listen, it got to a point where
I sure tried to drag you out there with me though.
I already know, man. Here you go. Listen, I already know what he talking about. But the reality is, like, when you let that light shine in you and you start to see things that you didn't see as a problem before, the change and the direction and the pivot has to happen. Like, you got to step into a spot where he's trying to call you to make adjustments in your life.
You know,
Definitely.
I think I want to say Paul said it this way, something along the lines of like, all things are not sin, it's just not profitable.
Yeah.
So it's like you got to know who you are.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you have to have the level of awareness. I tell people, you know, the way that we really stay strong is by staying aware of our weaknesses.
Oh God, yes.
That's it.
Thank
You know what I'm saying?
Thank
Strength
you.
is knowing how weak you are.
Thank you.
You know, so when you know you're susceptible to fall victim into certain things that some people don't struggle with, you got to be aware of that.
Got to be aware.
I tell people all the time, you know, I love Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Love him. You know, I want to live a life that pleases him and serves people. You can send me to Zimbabwe. I go over there and preach the gospel like it ain't no tomorrow. I'm talking about, hey, moving by the Holy Spirit.
Yes, sir.
Hey, anointing, boy.
Oh yeah.
Power.
I already know.
Put Remy 1738 in that same person, and you're going to see a whole nother person. You put some liquid influences in that same person that could go change a nation, and you're going to see a different person. And I know that.
Oh yeah.
I know that. So therefore, my awareness keeps me away from things that I know are not profitable or beneficial to me and my witness, bro. What made me stop doing certain things is like, bro, you're not making good decisions.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just that simple. It's not like, oh, this is destroying my life. It's like, no, you're not making good decisions. That's ultimately going to destroy your life.
That's self-awareness.
So that for me, that's why I don't entertain, you know, those things and that nature.
And I think for a lot of us, man, like we got to understand what it is we're under attack from and why we're under attack. I think a lot of us don't even realize, man, what destiny really lies within us. And the reality is, the harder the attack, the stronger the assignment.
That's good.
I've seen it with my own eyes, man, where I'm like, yo, people battling stuff that would have broke 90% of people that battle these things, and they're still standing. They still praising him.
Yeah.
They still going throughout their mission, and they fighting every day. They're struggling with these things, but they're still faithful. They're still believing that these things can be healed or changed or fixed.
Yeah.
And I think for us, we've got to keep our head up and stay focused on it, really, at the end of the day. Because what happens is that attack is either going to win or you going to win. There's no ties. There's no, hey, man, you know what? You know, we splitting the difference. No. If you're under attack and you're falling victim to those attacks, your destiny ain't happening. Ain't no way. You can't have both. You can't blur the line if your destiny.
It's a sad reality, man.
Yeah, it's a sad reality, because I think for some of us, we're like, yo, I can have this and this. And if you're under attack of something, eventually that's going to be your downfall of your destiny. It just happens. We see it all the time. Major celebrities, we see it all the time. You're like, wait a minute. This person had everything. Yeah, but they never addressed that attack or that thing they were struggling with.
It ain't discriminating, brother.
Yeah.
It don't matter.
Don't matter.
From the crack house to the White House.
Yeah.
It ain't no discrimination.
Ain't no discrimination. We're all dealing with the same thing, like as you said.
Yeah, I think you know, we got to understand that a lot of these things are generational.
Oh yeah. Oh yes.
Which causes iniquity. I'm not going to unpack all of that, but it's just certain leanings that we kind of have inherently because of our family and our life experiences, man. And, you know, it's unfortunate for me. I think from when my eyes first opened and I seen who God really was, and I wanted to just, it's almost like, bro, if you find a cure for cancer, you don't withhold that from people.
Oh yeah.
You want to tell everybody
you
that
was on
you
fire
can,
when you first got. Oh boy, you was on
bro,
fire.
Bro, I tried. Man,
you was at the liquor store talking to folks. You was out there talking to folks.
Hold on now. Yeah, hold on now.
You wasn't buying nothing. You was out there you was out there trying
why
to
was
deliver.
Well,
Let me get clarity.
Why was I at the liquor store?
You wasn't buying nothing.
Why was I at the liquor store? No,
You was out trying to deliver folks, man. You was trying to get folks up out of there. You was talking to folks outside
I'm
at the
trying to remember.
job.
Look, now he right.
At the
Now,
job, you was out there.
I was, boy,
that boy was
I
on
was
fire.
talking to homeless people in
That
the
boy was
street.
on fire.
I was trying to talk, but the thing about it is, man, is that season it served me well, but I began to really see, you know, how the sad reality, which I always refer to as like, man, it's some people who will go to the grave
Mm-hmm.
having not making those changes,
Mm-hmm.
having not making those decisions that could have altered their life,
In a completely different way,
and
right?
and it breaks my heart, but I still have hope. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, you gotta have
and
the hope.
and I try to help people as much as I can, but
Oh yeah.
I'm just conscious and aware that, you know, there's some people that don't want help.
Yeah.
There's some people, I always say it this way: you're not taking no one out of their happy place.
God no.
So somebody happy place could be sitting there with the TV on and scrolling on social media all day
Mm-hmm.
and engaging in that kind of stuff. Somebody happy place can be them playing on the video game all day, something that's not productive, something that you don't even deem is something that they should be doing, but you're
Oh
not
yeah.
them. So what I learned is like, if somebody's in their happy place, you're not going to get them to change. It's their happy place.
Oh yeah.
It's not until they become uncomfortable
Yeah.
with their happy place when you find an opportunity.
There you go.
You see what I'm saying?
I know exactly what
Because
you mean.
when they become uncomfortable, when they see
Oh yeah.
that this is not as pleasant as I thought
Or productive.
or productive, it creates that opportunity
Oh, yeah.
for you to come in. But
Oh,
you
yeah.
ain't just going to get them out of that happy place,
Oh
brother.
yeah, because I think deep down we're all seeking what our purpose is. I think that's
good.
That's the number one question that everybody's asking themselves. Like, why am I here?
That's so good.
Why am I
That's so-
here?
that's
What is
good.
my purpose? You know, it's not even a spiritual thing. I think anyone wants to know. Now, what happens is, you know, life experience and throughout our lives,
Mm-hmm.
things happen that lead us down the correct path, no path with no change or correction needed, and then a path where we just on the wrong path and the path of destruction. So like for a lot of us, that life experience and that going through this journey puts us in a position where we either are going to pursue what it is that our purpose is,
Yes.
we're going to be undecided and just kind of pursue life and then eventually figure it out, or we're in a whole nother path where
Yeah.
we don't forgot all about the purpose that God placed on us, or whatever purpose you were placed on you growing up and as a little kid.
And just to be clear, y'all, everything that we're talking about is really what we started out talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Because all of these experiences that we go through, the way we feel about ourselves, the confidence that we have in ourselves,
Mm-hmm.
the decisions that cause us to walk around in shame and guilt
Oh yeah.
and having anger and bitterness and unforgiveness, those are things that create fears in our life.
Yes, sir. Preach.
Like, and the thing about it
Tie it
is,
all
man,
together.
is that there's people that really are intensifying the fear in their lives by
Mm-hmm.
continuing to make the same choices and decisions.
Oh yeah.
Continuing, I'm very big on people, man, just beating themselves up, and it go back to what something you were saying earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody talks to us more than us than
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
We talk to ourselves more than anybody else going to talk to us.
Oh yeah.
You know, and if our self-talk isn't healthy,
Oh man. Preach, brother.
if our self-talk, if
Oh,
the
yeah.
way that we're talking to ourselves isn't healthy,
Mm-hmm.
we got a problem.
We got a problem. We got work to do.
We got a problem.
We got work to
You
do.
know, we talk to ourselves worse. We got some people, oh, don't talk to me like that. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh,
some
yeah.
people will lash out, be ready to fight about how somebody disrespect them or talk to them.
Mm-hmm.
But bro, let's keep it real. Some people talk to themselves worse than other people talking about them.
Oh yeah. Sad.
So that self-talk is critically important, which I would say is, so how do we change the narrative in our head, brother. How do we change that self-talk?
I think it depends on what we're feeding ourselves. Right?
100%.
I think it depends on what we're consuming. I think it depends on what we're pursuing, if we're in our purpose. I think it depends on how we view ourselves. And there's I feel like there's not a one size fit all, but there's like a approach that I use, a multi-layered approach, honest to God. Like personally, I'll just speak on myself. Like I use my faith, I use my goals, and I use my family and the people and the things that care about me to make sure that I'm always at my best mentally.
That's
because
good.
what happens is life is going to happen. Life be lifing.
Yes, sir.
As we say. So life is going to happen. Things are going to happen. Disappointments are going to come. Tragedies are going to come. Things are going to happen. But if you can get yourself in a place where you know the signs and symptoms of you slipping and you're like, wait a minute, man, I'm not.
Yeah.
Then you go, you got a program you can stick to that can get yourself back in the right mental space. Because all it is, honestly, when you got that negative self-talk, man, it's just you're beating yourself up mentally.
It's a dangerous game.
And it's a dangerous game. You're heading in a place where you're heading towards your depression. You're headed towards withdrawing. You're headed towards a place that you really don't need or deserve to be at, because guess what? We don't need to beat ourselves up.
Yeah.
I always say this to certain people. I'm like, we don't need to beat ourselves up. The world gonna do it enough for us. No,
That's good.
I have no desire to be hard on myself when I know what I may encounter out there on a day to day. Like, there's no desire at all to be hard on myself. Like,
man,
none. What about for you, man? What's some of the things you do? Because I know,
so
I know me and you have a very similar outlook on life and the way we approach things.
For one, isolation is the tool of the enemy. And what really hits my heart, even as we're talking about this, man, is like, you're not in this alone, man. Like,
not at all.
It really moves me, man, with compassion, because it's like God, he has people strategically placed where they need to be at for you right now.
Oh yeah.
And there's communities that will speak life in you, and like, you don't have to do this by yourself. I think that's one of the most important things.
Oh yeah.
In any aspect of life is community, being surrounded by the right kind of people to hold you up, to speak life into you.
Oh yeah.
And a lot of times in the context that we're talking about, you can get that in a church environment, in a church community. If you have other things going on, you have AA, different programs out there, Celebrate Recovery, something I was a part of at one point in time, so it's like, you have to surround yourself with some people to show you that you're not in this by yourself.
Amen.
You're not alone. That's what I felt to say right there in that moment. It's like,
yeah, that's important.
Stop trying to do this by yourself.
That's important.
You're
to
not
say.
by yourself. That's why we're doing this right now.
Exactly.
I'm looking in the camera right now. You are not doing this by yourself.
You are not doing this by yourself.
I promise you're not the only one going through that. But to answer your question, I hit a season one time where and this is the honest to God truth, when I felt that negative self-talk, I shut up. And the only thing I did was put on motivational videos, encouragement videos, positive affirmation. I was consuming that stuff because
you fed your spirit something different.
Because there it is. You can be silent and still feed your spirit. Faith comes by hearing. And hearing, and you have to be able to put yourself in a position where you cut off all the negative noise and listen to the right words, positive words that gets you to a space where you might be able to start doing it for yourself.
Yeah.
And it goes back to a simple saying, colloquialism, phrase that we're all familiar with. If you don't have nothing nice to say,
don't say it at
don't
all.
say it at all.
Don't say it at all.
We know it, right? But we got to apply that to ourselves.
Oh, yeah.
If we don't have nothing nice to say to ourselves, the best thing we can do with the power that we have in this tongue is to not say it.
Yeah. until you're in a place where you can get yourself to a better mental space. That's really what it come down to. And that's, again, man, that's why we talk about win with words. Like, words can be so many different things. Words, expression, language. It's not just the stuff that comes out of your mouth. It's the stuff you think.
Yes.
It's the stuff you write down. It's the stuff you say. You know, it's the stuff you don't say. You know, it's one of those things where we understand the importance. You know, we want to make sure that we're being the light and lifting up people with our words and our words of encouragement. I mean, I can't think of a day. I can't even think, because I've been working with the public for so long.
You really have, though.
I can't think of a day where I haven't encouraged a complete stranger.
Yeah.
People be going through it, man. Be the light. I advise anyone that's watching this, you know, if you have an opportunity to encourage someone, be the light. And it's funny, man, me and my wife was talking, and she was having a rough time, and she started encouraging people. And that, from encouraging people, encouraged her spirit.
Yes. That's how it works.
And that's how it works. Because the energy and the life that you're giving off is returning right back to you.
And it go back to what you said
right
earlier.
Back to you.
Die to yourself.
Yeah.
Anyone that will come after me must what? Deny himself, pick up his cross and follow me. And I think that one of those things, again, you don't really know what that looks like until you do it.
Oh, yeah.
See, I've been going through some things that left me down bad, left my spirit broken, my soul downcast, but I'ma overcome my obstacles. Lord, get me through these obstacles. I made a promise to myself that I would never lose, but the win, man, sometimes you gotta lose. I'ma overcome my obstacles. Lord, get me through these obstacles. Lord, forgive me of my evil deeds.
In 3, in 2.
I can't get his life together. Bro, listen.
What's good, family? My name is Tarian. Listen, this is the Win with Words podcast.
Yes,
Starting over again in 3.
What you mess up on, bro?
What's good, family? This is the Win with Words podcast, man. My name is Tarian, and this is my family, my brother, my friend, my co-host for this podcast.
Yes, sir.
And
say your name, bro. I was about to say my name. Yes, sir. I was about to say my name. Here you go. Get that joker there. Need a minute, bro. You want to delete this footage?
Bro, I'm good. I got time, bro.
All right, go ahead, bro.
This is let you know. This is how it goes.
I know. I'm well.
2. I look good.
I didn't wanna go, but I guess I was too young to know. Now that I'm a man, I understand what he done it for. Said mom couldn't do it all. Know she was coming to you. You know food stamps couldn't pay the bills, man. You felt obligated as big brother.